Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tech Tricks tutorial. Today we're diving into iOS 18, which Apple just previewed at WWDC 2024. This update is available to Apple developers right now, and I've installed it on my iPhone. In this video, I'm going to show you 15 amazing features and functions in iOS 18. Stick around until the end because there are tons of cool little details that Apple has added, and you're not going to want to miss them. So let's get started. 1. Dark mode for home screen icons. A major visual change in iOS 18 inches is the dark mode for home screen icons. In previous versions of iOS, dark mode only affected system menus and certain apps. Now, with iOS 18, app icons themselves can switch to a dark mode theme. You can set this feature to be permanently on, which is great if you prefer a dark aesthetic across your entire iPhone interface, or you can enable it to automatically toggle based on your system-wide dark mode settings. So when your iPhone goes into dark mode, the icons follow suit. The sleek, modern look is not just visually appealing, but easier on the eyes, especially in low light settings. 2. Larger app icons. Larger app icons are a lifesaver for anyone who has struggled with visibility on their home screen. Previously, if you wanted to enlarge icons, you'd have to use Display Zoom, which enlarged everything on the screen, including text and buttons. In iOS 18, you can make only the app icons larger, leaving everything else at its normal size. This is perfect for those who need just a little extra help seeing their icons more clearly without distorting the rest of the user interface. It's a simple tweak, but it greatly improves usability for many users. 3. Customizable app icon tint. A much requested feature is the ability to customize the color tint of your app icons. In iOS 18, you can now change the color tint of every icon on your home screen. There's a color slider that lets you pick from a wide variety of shades, allowing you to customize your iPhone's look exactly how you want it. You can even use the color picker, a tool that lets you sample colors from your wallpaper, so your icons can perfectly match the background you've set. This level of personalization is something iOS users have been asking for, and now it's finally here. 4. Freeform icon placement on home screen. Apple has finally given iPhone users the ability to place app icons anywhere on the home screen without being confined to a strict grid. You can arrange your apps at the top, bottom, left or right side, or even scatter them around for a more creative look. This is something Android users have had for years, and it's now available in iOS. It gives you much more freedom in organizing your home screen in a way that works best for you, and you no longer have to fill every space in the grid. 5. Customizable lock screen shortcuts. In iOS 18, Apple has introduced the ability to customize the lock screen shortcuts. Until now, users were stuck with the flashlight and camera as default shortcuts on the lock screen. But now, you can remove those and replace them with options like alarm, stopwatch, dark mode toggle, or even airplane mode. This makes accessing your most used tools a lot faster and more personalized. You can change these shortcuts in the lock screen editor, giving you more flexibility and control over your device. 6. Button animation for volume and power. When you press the volume up-down or power buttons in iOS 18, there's a new, subtle animation that gives the impression that you're pushing into the screen. This isn't just eye candy. It actually improves the tactile experience of using your device. The animation makes it feel like the phone is physically responding to your touch. This same animation is also applied to the power lock button. It's a small touch, but it adds a layer of refinement to the iOS interface. 7. Lock apps with Face ID. App locking is finally here in iOS 18. This feature allows you to lock individual apps using Face ID. If you want to keep certain apps private, like your messages, photos, notes, or any third-party app, You can now do so with just a couple of steps. When the app is locked, you will need to scan your face to unlock it. This is especially useful for people who share their phones occasionally or want extra security for sensitive information. 8. Shut down from the control center. This feature may seem small, but it's super handy, especially when your buttons aren't working. You can now shut down your iPhone directly from the control center. All you need to do is swipe down from the top right corner and you'll see a shutdown button at the top right of the screen. Tap it and the usual shutdown screen will appear, allowing you to power off your device. It's perfect for situations where the hardware buttons are unresponsive or broken. 9. New text message effects. Apple has introduced exciting text effects that you can use in iMessage conversations. You can select a specific word, sentence, or even an entire paragraph to apply these effects. Since we're using iOS 18, you'll notice a new option called Text Effects. Tap on it and a menu will appear, giving you a variety of effects to choose from. Choose one of effects and the text will have a cool animation. The recipient will also see the effect when they receive your message. That's how easy it is to add some flair to your iMessage conversations with the new text effects feature. 10. Safari updates. In Safari, the interface has been updated slightly with the removal of the little A letters at the bottom left of the screen. Now we have a new icon that opens up a mini menu of options. You can still access all the previous features like requesting a desktop version of websites. It's a small but streamlined improvement that makes Safari easier to navigate and use. 11. Major Calculator app update. The Calculator app has received a massive overhaul in iOS 18. The buttons now have a more polished look with certain keys sporting new colors and the numbers on the screen are bolder and easier to read. One of the biggest improvements is the addition of a backspace button. So if you make a mistake, you no longer have to clear the entire equation. Just delete the last character. You can also now convert units, like currency, length, and area, directly within the Calculator app, making it much more versatile. 12. Transcribe audio notes in Notes app. iOS 18 inches brings some fantastic new features to the Notes app. One of the most exciting is the ability to add audio notes and then have them transcribed instantly. When you record an audio note, iOS will automatically generate a transcript of what was said right inside the note. This is perfect for meetings, lectures, or even quick voice memos where you don't want to type everything out. 13. Schedule iMessages. You can now schedule messages in iMessage, a feature that has been missing from iOS for years. When typing a message, you'll see a new Send Later option after clicking the plus button. From there, you can select the exact date and time when the message will be sent. This is perfect for sending birthday messages, reminders, or just ensuring your texts reach someone at the right moment. 14. New Settings app layout. In iOS 18, Apple has introduced a redesigned layout for the Settings app, making it more streamlined and user-friendly. The categories have been reorganized to group related settings together, making it easier to navigate through options like privacy, security, and device-specific features. At the top of the app, users will find quick access shortcuts to commonly used settings such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and airplane mode, reducing the need to scroll. Visually, the app features updated icons and a cleaner design for each category, allowing for easier recognition. Finally, system updates are now more prominently displayed, making it simpler to stay up to date with the latest software releases and security patches. Overall, the revamped layout is designed to offer a more intuitive experience when managing your iPhone's settings. 15. Customizable Control Center. Last but not least, Control Center has become much more flexible in iOS 18. You can now customize it by adding or removing controls, changing their size, and even organizing them across multiple pages. For example, you can have a dedicated music control page, a connectivity page with options like airplane mode and Bluetooth, and another page with your favorite quick access tools. You can expand certain controls to make them larger and even add labels to some of them, improving functionality and accessibility. So those are 15 of the most exciting new features in iOS 18. It's a huge update that adds tons of customization options and usability improvements. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.